What's good? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be one of those videos where I'm gonna just do a lot of venting, but this video is just for Misfits Only. Like, I want to talk to the people that can relate to my story. I don't really want to talk to anybody else that don't really understand. So if you don't feel like you're a misfit, if you don't feel like that you have any troubles with like socializing with people or anything, just click off this video, because this video is not for you. Because today, that's what I'm gonna be talking about. Because recently, well, not recently, like pretty much my whole life, I've kind of struggled with socializing with a lot of people in my generation. Like I've grown up, I've never been the person to fit in with anyone else. I've always considered myself to be an outsider. And you know, sometimes that can be tough, sometimes that can be beneficial, because nobody really knows much about you. But at the same time, it can also affect you as far as having social skills. And basically, recently it's been kind of hard to socialize with a lot of people, because I feel like I don't identify with them. I'm not able to hang out with them in certain environments because we don't share the same interests. Like, for those of you that don't know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I never have, never will, for personal reasons. Not knocking anybody that does, it's just me. I feel like, no, let me see how I'm gonna say this. Me, I just want to be the person in my family to break the cycle, because you know, I know a lot of people that do smoke and drink, and not saying anything is wrong with it. Like, everybody has their own reasons to do it, but for me, I just choose not to. So, but anyway, the reason, that's kind of the reason why I don't smoke and drink. And nowadays in this generation, and who knows, I don't know about the past generations, but for this generation, it feels like everyone needs that to socialize and to have fun, and that's just not me. Like, I've never been the guy to be easily influenced or to fall under the pressure of having to do that, you know what I mean? So that's kind of one of the barriers for me as far as socializing. Another barrier is, I feel like nowadays in my generation, I hate to keep bashing my generation because I love my generation. Like, we really started a wave, like a lot of stuff as far as the social media stuff. Like, we took this stuff to a whole nother level. And there's pros and cons to that as well. But for me, I feel like, I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of people in my generation are very attention seeking. They tend to do things that are trendy, whether that's to their demise or whether that's a benefit to them. Yeah, man, like, I feel like that's another reason why I don't really fit in with today's society. Another thing is that I noticed that when you try to reach out to people, a lot of people only want to talk to you based on your status or what they can benefit off of you. You know what I mean? Like you can't really find too many genuine people out here nowadays, and it's sad to say, but that's just the truth. Like, me, I'm the type of dude who I value conversation. And nowadays, you don't really know who's genuine, because one, they're using you for something. They're trying to use you for something. Or they already have a preconceived thought about you that they heard from somebody else. So that's something that that triggers in my head when I'm socializing with people, because I'm very cautious with my words. Like, and that also is a negative for me as well, because I tend to overthink when I'm speaking to people, and I kind of come off nonchalant because I don't really open myself up to a lot of folks. I mean, it got to the point to where, like, I enjoy being isolated more than hanging out with folks. And I know that's not good, but really that triggered like probably a year ago, because I went to school in Oklahoma, and I was kind of going through a rocky time, and so I kind of isolated myself to the point to where I wasn't communicating with anyone besides my mom and my dad. And I would literally go to class like not speaking to anyone, then come back, isolate myself in the room, like, and then do that over and over and over. And it got to the point to where I lost a lot of my social skills. I got to the point to where I started feeling very anxious in large crowds. I didn't feel comfortable like talking to people outside of my race. And I've never been the type of person that would stereotype any other race, but it got to the point where I felt like a lot of other races didn't understand me. And also my community too. Like, I love my community, but it seems like, forget it, but I'm gonna be real. Like, it seems like the Black community is the only community that like to tear each other down. And let that sit, bro. Yeah, I said it, bro. The Black community is probably, I'm not gonna say the only race, but from what I see, is one of the main races that tear each other down. I mean, you don't see too many white folks tearing each other down, like, publicly. I experienced it, like, a lot of my own people. Okay, I'm back. I had to check on something. But yeah, I experienced it. Like, a lot of my own people was hating on me, like, throughout my life. And it used to sadden me because I've been like, bro, we already got the odds against us, bro, in society in general. Like, you already got most of the races looking at us like we're lower than them already. So why are we going against each other? Like, and that just, all of this stuff that I'm saying, it plays a factor in the person that I am. Yeah, so back to what I was saying, like, I basically become the person to where I have a lot of different perceptions about me. Like, when I hear things about myself from other folks, it's always something different. Like, some people say I'm very nonchalant. Some people say I'm weird. Like, some people say that I'm mean. Some people say that I'm funny. Some people say that I'm very misunderstood, but that's only the folks that know me. They know that I'm very misunderstood. And there's not too many of them because, like I said, I don't really open up to folks. But it's gotten to the point to where, like, every single person that I've come in contact with, besides my immediate family, like, when they're approaching me or when I'm approaching them, I'm already 4 or 5 steps ahead of them. Like, say if a stranger comes up to me that I don't know, I'm automatically thinking, this is all the things that's going through my head. I'm thinking, okay, who is this? Okay, obviously, I mean, you have to say, okay, what race is this person? Because that determines on how you really interact with folks nowadays. Honestly, I hate to say it because I'm all about equality and stuff and treating everybody equal, but when you act a certain way when you see a brother come up to you than when you see a white person or a Mexican person, like, it's certain different tones and slangs that you can use with certain folks. So basically, that's going through my head. Also, I'm going through, okay, do I know this person? Is this person affiliated with somebody that I know? All right, why are they coming up to me? Okay, did they hear anything about me? You know what I mean? And all this stuff is going through my head within however many seconds it takes for them to approach me. And so when they're approaching me, I kind of got a stank face already, like, because I'm thinking the worst. I'm trying to prepare myself for the worst. And that could come off as if I'm mean, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's just very tough, man. That's why I made this channel, honestly, because I want to reach out and I want to, like, actually find people that understand what I'm trying to say, because I have a lot of people that understand my point of view of life. You know what I mean? And it's just tough, man. So I just want to be the person to step out there for my community, because I don't really see a lot of people stepping out of there in this avenue. I mean, I see, because, I don't care about giving shout outs or whatever. So I see Peyton. I hope he sees this. He's doing his thing with his podcast, you know what I mean? Like, he was one of the cool people that I jailed with in high school. Like, he was real cool. So I keep doing your thing. And everybody else, I mean, I kind of just see a lot of people doing the same thing, like the makeup thing, or like attempting to do the YouTube thing, but it's kind of like following the trend of what everybody else is doing. And with this channel, I'm kind of trying to step outside of that childish ways of YouTube, because I feel like YouTube is kind of turning into a kid platform. That everyone's becoming censored. No one's really talking about real issues that need to be addressed, like, for instance, racism or you know, homelessness. Like, I know a lot of y'all seen the video that I posted last year about homelessness. I do that stuff all the time. It's just that time I decided to film it. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But I just want to be the person to step out there, like, and actually say the things that a lot of people are afraid to say. And I really want to connect with people that are in the same kind of similar predicament that I'm in, as far as struggling with, like, finding a social crowd, or, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So I really want to change lives, man, like, honestly. And you know, that might sound corny to a lot of people, but the real, they understand. But like, I really want to focus on attacking the youth, as far as like drilling in their head that it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to not fall into what society standards want you to be. Like, just look at me, bro. Like, I'm a black dude with dreads. Like, to a lot of people, I ain't gonna say all people, but to a lot of people, when they first encounter somebody like that, they're automatically gonna have a certain notion about them. You know what I mean? So it's just stuff like that that, you know, myself and other black folks are trying to fight against every single day. And I'm for all races. Like, I'm really about this whole equality thing, because I just want to change lives, man. That's really all I want to do. And at this point, I'm rambling. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I really just turned this camera on because God told me to turn this camera on. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, honestly. Like, but it's just stuff like this that be on my mind, bro. I just want to get out there and just put it out there in the world. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. More videos on the way. So yeah.